Money never bought me love, but it did buy me something way more important, and that was the power to leave. This video is about safety, dignity, and choice. For a very long time, I watched someone that I love grow the courage to kick out a toxic partner, then do the math on the finances, and ultimately end up taking that person back. It wasn't for love, it was because she was financially controlled by them. And the moment I realized that, that rewired me, and I promised myself that I would never find myself in a situation like that. And I'm not saying that I'm better than those situations. I'm saying I learned very young. I started working at McDonald's at 16, then I moved out at 18, and then I worked 2 jobs to put myself through college. I didn't do that for luxury, I did that for autonomy. I made sure that the person that was controlling them had no ability to control me. So today I'm using my experience and my voice to reach out to anyone that was in my position and find a way to empower them and teach them the skills that I've learned along the way, so that you guys have the choice to stay or the choice to leave. And stay with me, because towards the end of the video, I'm gonna give you actionable steps that you can do to get started on this. Growing up, I felt like we were told that wanting money is greedy, but I've experienced the opposite. Wanting money is freedom, it's choice, and it's safety. Money is the quiet dignity of not having to explain yourself to anyone. I'm not saying this is disaster planning or divorce planning, but it's the ability to leave any situation that's not safe or fulfilling. Ever since building that autonomy, I'm able to look at any partner that I'm with and be like, if I see you have a plethora of red flags, I don't have to be with you because I'm able to support myself. Because that ability is freedom. I've come to learn that a woman without money is a woman without power. And I'm not saying power over others. There's a power over her own life. And financial independence isn't selfish. It's self-respect. And the real freedom in all of this is choice. And from my experience, financial independence often comes off as kind. They're the person that handles everything. You don't have to worry about it. And over time, the other person becomes invisible. They're afraid to speak up. They start to trade truth for survival. They start to trade their morals or their values for maintaining the peace and not wanting to upset. And there's a saying that goes, if someone feeds you, they also have the ability to starve you. And something that we don't often get taught or told to plan for, God forbid something happens to the person that handles it all, what do you do then? You're in the middle of dealing with emotional hardship, and now you got to deal with financial hardship. That's just complete chaos. And honestly, that's not romantic. That is risk. And I want you guys to be equipped to handle those situations with certainty, not through panic. Number 1 on the checklist would be create your peace of mind freedom fund. Before investing, I want us to buy breathing room. The way that we do this is we save 1 month of our core bills. That's groceries, gas, transportation, utilities, water, all of your core bills. I want you to save that, because every dollar you save buys a piece of your future independence. And down the line, I'll be making videos about how to do a 3 and 6 month saving plan. But right now, I want us to start small. Just save 1 month of your core utilities. And if you have no idea how to do that or where to start, what I would recommend is going to a bank that you trust that is separate from your current accounts and or any accounts that you have with anyone else. Okay, this is a completely separate bank, a completely separate account. You're gonna go and you're gonna open a savings account. Then you're gonna have auto transfer every payday, every day, of any amount that you're comfortable saving. It's on auto transfer. So as soon as a paycheck hits, it comes out and you don't even see it and you won't even feel it. Like I said, every dollar that you save, you buy a piece of your future independence. Then the last thing I want you to do for this system is I want you to track one number weekly. And that is your freedom balance. Seeing this number grow will help reduce panic way faster than gaining a bigger income. The second thing I want you to do is to know your numbers. Just because you ignore something doesn't mean it goes away. I wish that was the case. There are so many things I would love to ignore, but I want you to list every bill, the balance, the due date, the accounts that it comes from, the accounts that it goes to, and I want you to circle anything that your partner holds sole access to. For right now, I just want you to know what accounts you don't have access to, because if a disaster hits, you're going to need passwords balances, insurance, all in one place. And what I would recommend is that every Sunday you sit down and you look at everything that you have listed. This repetition will allow you to familiarize yourself with your bills, the amounts, the days, if they get paid, when they get paid, if they didn't get paid. The third thing is your boundaries are your protection. I want you to think of boundaries like your force field. You are deciding what comes in and what goes out. You get that decision. And boundaries look like communicating, hey, any expense over X dollar amount, we need to decide that together. Or, hey, every Sunday, let's go over our finances so that I understand. Think of boundaries in this way. Not having any boundaries is like leaving your front door unlocked. And that's not safe. So what I want you to do is lock that door very tight with a lot of love, but also a lot of clarity. The fourth thing you can do is build alone reps. And what I mean by this is take yourself on a day trip. It doesn't matter, do something you enjoy, but do it by yourself. You're slowly building your self-esteem, your self-confidence, and your self-trust. And what this starts to build is your psychological safety net. And that's just as important as a financial safety net. The fifth and final thing, wanting to change versus actually changing, has a toll, and that price is discipline. And a good way to just start and do is picking one non-negotiable thing for 30 days. That could be watching a video on a skill and implementing that skill every day. That could be looking at your bank account in the morning and at night so that you train yourself to not ignore the balance or ignore the credit card balance or ignore the fact that you're not saving. Being aware is one of the first steps to being in control. And I want to clarify something. I'm not anti-men. This video isn't anti-men, but this video is pro-choice, your choice. And I want to make a distinction that healthy partners don't fear your independence. They support it, they empower it, they encourage. And as your money confidence grows, so will your voice. But allow yourself some grace and compassion, because the situation that you're in isn't easy, but you're going to get out. And I want you to realize that you're going to stop trading your truth for survival. And you're gonna stop shrinking and you're gonna start standing. And a way that I know this is just imagine the day that you don't have to ask for permission. You don't have to ask for gas money. You don't have to be questioned on why you bought certain groceries over others. And imagine being able to look at a situation you don't like and say, I'm walking away from this. I don't have to be in this. Better yet, imagine staying with someone that adds to your life, not pays for your life. That is the quiet dignity that money provides, that you will provide yourself. So if you ended up finding some form of encouragement or learning something new, please feel free to like this video so that it gets pushed out to more people, and subscribe to the channel as I'll be going over anything and everything you need to know in mindset and financial independence. But most importantly, I want you to know that there will be a point in your life where you stay because you want to, not because you have to.